What if I told you that most people don't lose their personality, they slowly kill it? Not with malice, not even on purpose, but with 1,000 small, unconscious decisions. Choices made in the name of fitting in, belonging, surviving. You think you're being you, but really, you're performing a version of yourself that the world taught you to be. One edit at a time, one filter, one compromise, until one day you wake up and you're not sure who you really are anymore, only who you've learned to be. That's how you ruin a unique personality. It starts early, before you even understand the concept of self. Children are born with instinct, wonder, raw emotion, and then come the corrections. Don't be too loud. Don't be too sensitive. Don't cry. Don't laugh too hard. Don't be weird. What they really mean is, don't be different. By the time you're a teenager, you've been conditioned, not directly, but peripherally. You see who gets praised, who gets punished, and your mind, like a sponge, absorbs it all. Personality, once spontaneous, becomes calculated. You mimic, you mold, you fit in. Freud called it the superego, the internalized voice of societal expectation. It polices your thoughts, censors your feelings, and over time you think that voice is you, but it's not. It's a mask. Carl Jung warned about this too. He spoke of the persona, the social mask we wear to adapt to the world. It's useful. It helps us navigate society. But the danger is when you forget it's a mask. When you wear it for so long, it fuses with your skin. The result? You lose access to your true self, the wild, contradictory, vibrant essence that made you you, and in its place, predictability, safety, approval. But let's not pretend this is always forced. Often it's seductive. The approval feels good. The likes, the compliments, the sense of acceptance. Social media turned this into an art form. We curate ourselves. We crop out the chaos, the awkwardness, the contradictions. We post our highlight reels and believe the myth of our own performance. You've probably done it without thinking. Laughed at a joke that made you uncomfortable. Nodded when you disagreed. Agreed to something that felt wrong. Not because you're weak, but because you've been taught that approval is more important than authenticity. That's how your unique personality gets diluted, and society rewards it. The agreeable, the adaptable, the uncontroversial, they rise. They're easier to digest. But the ones who stand out, the truly unique, they're often labeled difficult, weird, dramatic, or worse, dangerous. Think about Socrates, a man so committed to questioning norms that Athens sentenced him to death. His crime? Thinking too deeply, being too different, asking the questions that shook the foundations. Or Vincent van Gogh, a soul who painted with passion, with madness, with truth, and died unknown, dismissed as unstable. So, how do you stop it? Not by rebelling blindly, not by becoming loud for the sake of it, but by listening closely to the parts of yourself you've silenced, the strange thoughts, the inconvenient dreams, the impulses you've dismissed as irrational. That's where your unique personality lives, in the quiet corners you've ignored. Reclaiming it is not comfortable. It means disappointing people, being misunderstood, maybe even rejected. But that's the price of authenticity. In 1943, psychologist Abraham Maslow wrote about self-actualization, the highest level of human need. It's not just about survival or success. It's about becoming who you truly are. Not who your parents wanted, not what your culture expects, but the version of you that existed before the world got to you. But here's the truth. Most people never get there, not because they can't, but because it's easier not to. It's easier to stay in the role, to keep the peace, to avoid the discomfort of standing alone. But easy doesn't mean fulfilling, and comfort is not the same as purpose. You ruin your unique personality by choosing comfort over truth, by valuing image over integrity. If this message resonates with you, share it, like it, subscribe, and more importantly, reflect on it. Your personality is your fingerprint on the universe. Don't let it fade.